Oh yeah, Monsignor.
不要便宜吧？啊
！A very good morning to you all and welcome to a momentous occasion in the history of the Catholic Church in Sabah, the official launching of the book Ultimate Sacrifice, the tragic and unaccounted death of Catholic missionaries in North Borneo towards the end of World War II, authored by Reverend Father Cosmas Lee. This significant event is a tribute to the unwavering faith and sacrifices of those who gave their lives in service to God and the people of North Borneo during one of history's darkest chapters. Today, we are honored to have His Grace Archbishop Datuk John Wong officiate this meaningful launch, marking an important milestone in preserving and acknowledging this profound legacy.
It is with immense pride and profound gratitude that I stand before you today on this momentous occasion to celebrate the launch of Ultimate Sacrifice, a masterpiece penned by the determined Reverend Cosmas Lee. This is not merely a book launch. It is a culmination of 15 years of relentless dedication, meticulous research, and unwavering passion.
This book attempts to answer one question or to resolve one puzzle, namely, what had happened to the Roman Catholic missionaries who were brought to Denham and Sabah at the closing stage of the war, along with their assistants. It was their fates which remained unknown and remained a mystery. Now, there were aerial bombardments started in September 1944 when the Allied forces wanted to retake this place. Almost on daily basis, you have bombs dropping from the sky. So they have insisted that the fathers were killed by a direct hit, but the explanation was never accepted by the church. And the answers are found in Father Cosmas' book.
The death of Monsignor prefect of the prefecture of North Borneo, along with 8 other German-speaking missionaries, just weeks before the end of the Pacific War, when held captives by the Japanese, has been the most tragic event in the 160-year-old history of the Church in Sabah. Like all who heard of the tragedy, I was told, and I grew up believing that the Japanese had slaughtered them. I never knew until I started researching that the British authority had officially accepted the Japanese report that the missionaries were killed by an Allied bomb at the Japanese military headquarters in Sabah on the 3rd of July 1945, leaving no body trace. The Church has always rejected that it was mere collateral damage. Sadly, however, the Church has not provided convincing evidence of an execution, rejecting the death by bombing and not providing a compelling argument for execution has haunted the Catholic Church for more than 3 generations. I felt that this confusion set of affairs should stop, and I decided to do my utmost to unturn every stone to uncover the mystery surrounding the missionaries' death. It's human nature to seek the truth, more so in the most tragic event of the Church, which definitely impacted the course of the life, the mission, and the legacy of the Catholic Church, an institution of immense influence in the development of this country.
Father Cosmas' serious study of the death of the Catholic missionaries during the war will help us know better and place us in tangible touch with a number of the most outstanding heroes of the Catholic mission in Sabah. I hope his work will inspire you to build on the great legacy those missionaries have passed on to us as a local church in Sabah. So my dear friends, if you want to know who we are and who we shall be, we must know from where we have come from. Our personal, communal, and the church history is very important. It is not just about life in the past, but in the present and in the future. Every society needs true heroes. Every church needs martyrs to be true and vibrant. May this book, The Ultimate Sacrifice, we have just launched today, inspire us to be true to the legacy of courageous and selfless sacrifice to the people we are called to serve. Thank you, and may God bless all of you.
Jadi kepada kesempatan untuk mendapat buku pada Cosmas, ini paling bagus. Kita membaca sejarah iman kita sebagai orang Katolik. Bangga pada ini buku. Itu supaya yang mau mengetahui sejarah gereja Katolik, ini buku ini betul rekomen walaupun saya belum baca lagi, tapi melalui penerangan yang disampaikan oleh pada Cosmas dan beberapa orang yang mengulas buku ini, buku ini sungguh-sungguh berharga karena ditulis oleh orang Sabahan sendiri pada Cosmas. Oke. Pastikan Pak.
I've been following Father Cosmas on his research actually. So waited quite a number of years, 15 years, right? To have this book finally. Finally have this book in my hand. Been looking forward to read the final. Thank you.
It's very interesting, very informative, and so much so that I've decided to buy 2 copies of the book to read more, to find out more about what happened to the missionaries, and to know more about the history of the Catholic Church in Sabah.
After listening to Father Cosmas Lee, it's an eye-opener what has transpired for the atrocity of the missionary during the wartime. It's amazing eye-opener. Thank you.
Oh, this is a very important history of the Catholic Church that we need to read. Yeah, thank you.
Satu peristiwa yang sangat menginspirasikan lah, karena Monsignor dan beberapa orang padri dan juga yang awam itu kan, mereka terkorban karena komitmen, karena iman, harapan dan kasih mereka kepada Kristus dan kepada gereja. Jadi saya harap juga lah kita punya para padri religious dan awam baca ini buku dan dapatkan pengetahuan, pemahaman yang betul tentang missionary kita yang dulu itu, yang di Monsignor waktu, karena tanpa komitmen mereka itu kita bukan kita yang ada pada masa itu.
Oh, it's remarkable achievement. Fantastic.
When your theory was proven, so how do you feel about it?
I think it's always important to know what happened. Once you know what has happened, you can bring a closure and say, this is what happened, okay? And we will have to accept closure in the sense that we must accept now. But if you don't know what happened, how do you accept? No? Okay? So it's important to bring a closure. I think the book will have very compelling evidence to say that they were executed. Okay, now we know there's the Peter, they accept that.